Hello everyone, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to automatically store form submissions inside of a SharePoint list using Power Automate.
Ready? Fight! And here we go!
So as you can see here, I've gone ahead and created a form called Christmas Party that contains a text field, a yes and no field, a date field, an options field, and then another text field that is basically a longer text field. Now to create our SharePoint list, we can go ahead and navigate to a SharePoint site. So to create a list, simply go ahead and click on New, List, and then we're going to use a blank list. We can call our list Christmas Party Form Submissions. And then click on Create. Now, as you can see in SharePoint, you have different kinds of columns. You have yes and no columns, you have choice columns, and date columns. Much like we have in the form. But in our case here, we can actually go ahead and make things simple for ourselves by using the text column for all of the fields. You can, of course, use different kinds of columns. You can use, like, for example, a choice columns for the option part here for the dishes. And the only benefit that I can see would be that it would just like look prettier in the SharePoint list. But if you want to keep it simple, then you can go ahead and use the text column. So I went ahead and did that for us. You can see here that I kept the title field. It's going to be used for name, so I did not create a new field for that. But I created a new field for all of the other basically form fields that we have here inside of here. And all of these are text fields. Now to create our Power Automate flow, we can go ahead and navigate to Power Automate. You can do so simply by visiting make.powerautomate.com, or you can just navigate from here to Power Automate by clicking on this button in the upper left menu and then choosing Power Automate. Then go to Create, Automated Cloud Flow. We can call it Christmas Party Automation. And then we could choose here when a new response is submitted, Microsoft Forms. This is going to be our trigger. And then click on Create. Now, the form that we're going to select here, you can see it's Form ID. We can go ahead and pick out our form. Christmas Party is the name of our form. We can verify that by going to our form, and then you can see here that it's called Christmas Party. Then we're going to go ahead and click on New Step. Search for Form. Select Microsoft Forms. And then select Get Response Details. Here, we're going to select our form again, Form ID, Christmas Party. And then click on the field here for the response ID, and then select Response ID. Click on New Step. And then here, we're going to search for Create Item. From the SharePoint here, Create Item in SharePoint is the one that we're looking for. So now we need to select our site address and the list name. Of course, the site is Mark 8 Project Team, and the list name is called Christmas Party Form Submissions. Christmas Party Form Submissions, Mark 8 Project Team. And you can see here that it actually brought up all of the fields, or rather all of the columns that we have in our list. So the last step that we have is to simply match the fields with the columns. So title would be name in this case. Staying after the party would be, are you planning on staying after the party? Day to pick up Secret Santa gift would be, what day will you come to pick up your Secret Santa gift? Dish would be dish. And then food allergies would be, where are you? There it is. Do you or your guest have any food allergies? And that's it. That is all you need to automate this process. You can go ahead and save. You can turn on the flow and then, or you can click on test and test it, and then you can turn it on for this to work. Now, next, you can do two things. One, you can create, for example, something for Teams, something like send a notification to Teams. So it'd be Teams, and then you can say post a message in a chat or a channel. So that would basically be when a form is submitted and the item is created, it can post a message, for example, in a chat or a channel when somebody submitted the form. Now, of course, if a lot of people are going to submit this form, then it can get a little bit spammy. So what I would do is I would create a different Power Automate flow that is basically says when a new response is submitted, post a message in a chat or a channel, but it can be basically, it can be a flow that runs once a day so that it reminds you of this at the end of the day. It can check if there are submissions or if there are items that have been created in the list. And if there are, then it can send you a message. So that's how I would do it. So that's one. Two, what you can do next is you can actually go ahead and support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, as it really, really, really helps out with the algorithm and helps pushing the videos to other people and helping them out as well. That will be it for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in learning more about Copilot for Power Automate and for Power Apps, then make sure to check the descriptions where I link both of the videos that I've made where I go over these topics. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, then make sure to do so and make sure to like the video if you found it useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.